Kia ora, and welcome to Discussing the Data, a series brought to you by Tūturu, where we dive a bit deeper into what you've been discovering in the Census at School data when it comes to attitudes around alcohol and its place and impact in our lives. Alcohol advertising is super powerful, and sometimes it's worth considering the impact it has. The feedback we got from the Census at School questions was really interesting. So we've gathered a panel of experts who work in this space to see what they thought about some of the data we're looking at, and whether they had any helpful takeaways for us. Kia ora koutou, thank you so much for being here today. Let's just get straight into it. In the Census at School data, over half of year 9 to 10 students said alcohol was a problem for some of the teens that they know. What can a young person do if they're worried about a friend's drinking?
Yeah, I reckon the most important thing is keeping communication up with your friend. It can be things like, hey, how are you going? How was your night out? Was that what you were expecting? That kind of stuff. Being a good mate is about just checking in with your mates all the time. Like, are you okay? You happy with how things went? Things that we could do differently, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, important to just check in, eh?
Yeah.
I also think having a trusted adult that you can talk to in that situation is really important. Find out who that person is in your life.
One of the most common reasons year 9 to 10 students gave for why teens might drink alcohol was to be cool. So what are some of the ways that advertisers make alcohol look cool?
The alcohol industry is always going to advertise through rose-tinted glasses. They're going to give us the perceived idea. And I think we see it through some of these ads where it's like everyone's having fun and a great time and it's joyful. And we know that that's not the reality always when alcohol is involved in a situation.
And of course they push it in such a kind of, positive kind of pro-social kind of way, but we all know that the impact of too much alcohol can lead to, hospital admissions, death, a whole range of other associated real negative behaviours.
I think for people that age, one of the biggest things we're seeing is that role that social media influencers play within the alcohol industry. And in New Zealand, the sports star role that alcohol is playing. We know that sports people, All Blacks, Warriors players have moved into making their own alcohol and marketing it. And they're considered heroes of the young.
So what should young people be aware of when they see alcohol being advertised?
The reality we live in is the alcohol industry aim to create lifelong drinkers. They want to hook you in at a young age and keep you there for the rest of your life.
They will promote obviously some of the positive and again some of the pro-social aspects to relaxation and just having a good time, but many people end up being harmed from alcohol. You don't see any of that, do you, when you're looking at some of that advertising?
So maybe what's just as important as looking at what the advertiser is telling you is thinking about what they're not telling you and what they're intentionally trying to make you not think about or consider.
And I think the key takeaway is think critically about what this message is trying to tell you, why, and who's telling it. Any advertising, there is a company behind it that is trying to get you to feel like that product that they are selling is going to help you out in some way.
Absolutely.
So where can young people go if they want support or advice around alcohol?
If you have friends that you're concerned about who you've seen these repeated patterns in, I think reaching out to an older person you trust is really important, getting them connected into the right services. And if you're worried about yourself, same thing. It's okay to go and ask for help. It's really scary.
And actually whānau that have been there and done that, I think they have the mana, they've got the lived experience of kind of, coming out the end of it, and they can be so powerful.
There's a whole world out there of people that have experienced it, researched it, and are ready to help.
And I think the crucial thing is don't wait for an issue to be in crisis before you speak to somebody. You can speak to somebody outside of the situation, even just having straight up conversations with your mates, honest heart to hearts. That is some of the best things that we can do for our mates.
Well, this conversation has been amazing and so insightful, so just thank you all for your time.
Thank you.